M0FXB, welcome back to my Mazzy dog walks. We're actually going to go up the woods today. Anyway, today's subject comes from a video I made the other day about button pushers. So I had a couple of people message me and they've told me there's two other things that really annoy them, so I have to spread the gossip. So one is when someone just breaks into a conversation, they call in, they just go break. They don't say their call sign, so effectively when they called in, they've break the rules. And it's not just that. Sometimes two people are having a really nice conversation, and we're sat there listening, and then someone comes in, break. They always let them in because they're polite, and then the person will go talk about something completely different. They might want to call a friend. They might just want an audio chat. They might just go, "Can you give me an audio chat?" You know. It's so rude. Like, if two people are having a really good conversation, let it taper out. Let it, get to that point, because you'll find that on repeaters, generally 5 or 6 minutes, and one of them will make their excuses. Oh, I've got to make a cup of tea, got to have my breakfast. They'll make excuses politely, and then they'll move on. So, of course, if you're going to call in and go break in any mode, always say who you are. If you're not a ham operator, then you can say your CB identification. Even if you just say your name, Break Andreas, on the non-ham bands, at least that gets you, people know who you are, something to acknowledge. Anyway, okay, moving on to the next one. So you're on HF, there's some competitions on, and people have to tune their radio. So when your radio tunes, it sends out a tone, beep, okay, so that it can tune. Move away from the frequency. Don't tune on top of people. It happens, I don't know, nearly every time. They're so lazy, they can't be bothered to just tune up and down, look for a gap, yeah, and then tune, then go back to the channel. It's, it takes more effort, but it's so rude. And how many times do you hear the person doing the contest saying, please don't tune, please don't tune over me? It's just, it's such bad behavior. So you'll see here, we're just heading up to these woods, planes flying over. I do film aeroplanes, and helicopters, or anything really, boats. Mazzy can't wait till we go up there, up this slope. Takes us to the top of the woods. She's telling me to let her off the lead. Mazzy, sit. Mazzy, sit. That's it. She's telling me just to let her off the lead. And off she goes. Go on then, off you go. She loves it here because it goes on for miles. And there's actually a golf course up there. So if we look across this way, that's towards Bristol Bath. Slightly to the left, you can't really see, but there's the sea there. It's called Avonmouth. That's towards Bristol. But up here across the woods, if you kept going, you'd go to the seaside of my town, Weston-super-Mare. Mazzy, come. And if you kept going, it would be Wales. And if you keep going, hello. If you keep going, look at the size of this dog. He's friendly. Hello. Very friendly dog, but big. So if you keep going this way, Wales, Ireland, then New York. A few trees fallen down here. We always get this here. But it's a lovely path. It leads to a Roman encampment. You walk for about 45 minutes. You get to this Roman encampment, which is the size of a football pitch. Google it. Roman encampment, Weston-super-Mare. So the reason we're at the woods today is because it's such a nice day. If I take Mazzy to the usual field, there'll be lots of people playing football, and she just runs after the balls, and I literally lose her, and she will not stop. And there'll be 3 or 4 different lots of people playing with these balls. So up here she'll just run. And if I bring we're up high, so Weston-super-Mare, where I live, is across there. You can just about see a hill in the distance. That's Bleedon Hill and Brean Down. Even the Marconi Island, where Marconi did his original tests That's that Brean Down. So there's actually history there from a radio point of view. I'm not waffling. Google it. Marconi, Weston-super-Mare, Brean Down. And don't forget, that's where the first transmissions across the Atlantic were made. Please correct me where I'm wrong. So anyway, so basically, don't acknowledge button pushers. Stop tuning over people on HF. Don't be rude and break in to a conversation that's going really well. Don't just think about what you want from that situation, from your radio and your... Yeah, think about what's going on the actual radio. Think to yourself, right, what's the best way for me to behave now, before you start pushing that button and TXing all over everyone. Bye for now.